So August job numbers, they've been released. According to the report, the economy added 142,000 jobs last month. But those numbers come as a disappointment to investors who are hoping that they would be better. But they also say it's not all bad news. Joining us right now is Brendan King, CEO of King Bishop. Hey, Brendan, nice to see you.
Thank you, Maria. It's great to be back here on Fox.
Yep, we were on quite a streak for a while. 6 months in a row, adding more than 200,000 jobs, and now just 142,000. Cause for concern?
No, I'm not too worried about it. You know, looking at the data, you also have 6 months before that of 200,000 plus. And those 200,000, those numbers are actually greater than the first 6 months of 2013. And there just isn't any other economic indicators out there to support that we may be going backwards.
The time of year, does that have anything to do with the lower numbers? Could September be a big bounce back?
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. You know, let me answer it backwards. September typically is when, you know, as children go back to school, a lot of people return from summer vacations and they dust off those staffing plans, and September becomes a really big push, you know, to get to meet your goals through the fall. But in August, you know, yeah, you are going to have people that take time off. The weather's been really great. It's really great today. So you do have some people that, you know, may not have been in to manage some of the staffing and openings. So that plays into some quirkiness season, you know, as the season ends.
I don't blame them. Do you blame them?
No.
I would way rather be on the beach. But you know, this is a good job, so I'm not complaining. The job number's not so great, but there are some other indicators that the economy is doing better. What are they?
Well, our second quarter GDP is up 4.2%. That's really good. And we also look at some other things like the Consumer Confidence Index rose up, I think, 2.7. There's another obscure one called the Business Confidence Index run by ISM. That's up, I think, about 59 to 59 points. And, you know, we just look at the totality of things. The stock market shrugged us off today, Maria. It started off very low and ended very high.
Yep, I did see that. So let's bring this whole national report back to a local story here. I thought this was really interesting. The Boston Globe reporting that the entire market basket standoff that lasted 6 long weeks here in Massachusetts, that actually had an impact on last month's numbers. How is that possible?
You know, I read that report today, Maria. The BLS, it's very boring, but there's an anecdotal part in the beginning, and the last frame that they put in there said that retail food and beverage had a loss of 17,000, and they used this term in there that said, following a labor disruption with a large supermarket chain in New England. And to put it in perspective, there's 26,000 employees at Market Basket, 71 stores over 3 states. So if you have any kind of a labor disruption, whether it's part-time, you know, people reverting to part-time, or just, you know, in essence, a strike, that is going to have an impact on what your numbers are going to look like.
No, that absolutely makes sense. So do you think we're going to see an uptick?
I really believe it. You know, anecdotally, again, my company, we're in the staffing industry. The market has been very good this year, but a lot of the clients I spent talking to them during the week, and my colleagues at King and Bishop, everyone's talking about hiring. How can you help me, Brendan? How can we get some more people in the door here over the next quarter and 2 quarters?
All right, let's see. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll have you back in, and we'll talk about it the next time. Brendan King, CEO of King Bishop, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Maria.